90% of people retiring broke. The rat race is a very specific mechanical loop. You wake up, stress at work all day, get your paycheck, pay your bills, and repeat the cycle until you run out of time. Two invisible emotional drivers keep people trapped here: the fear of not having enough money to survive, and the greed for what a safe, predictable paycheck can buy. Self-awareness alone does not break the cycle. Knowing you are stuck in the rat race is entirely useless if the fear of social backlash prevents you from stepping out of line to escape it. Society hands down a standard script for success, often called the poor dad mindset: go to school, get good grades, and secure a safe job. This flowchart shows how formal education ignores financial security. Schools train you to be an employee, omitting how to build wealth. Following these rules mathematically guarantees a life trading time for money. There's no leverage in this system. You can graduate at the top of your class, collect every academic award, and still remain entirely vulnerable to the trap because you lack basic financial literacy. Being broke is a temporary state of your bank account. Being poor is a permanent mindset dictated by this traditional playbook. The single most important rich dad lesson is the one critical thing completely omitted from the school system. Wealth building is entirely self-taught. Author Robert Kiyosaki originated this philosophy in his book, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Traditional schools are designed purely to manufacture employees. They purposely omit lessons on investing, risk management, and compound interest. Compound interest is the process where you earn interest on both your original money and the interest it has already accumulated. The wealthy mindset learns to manage and leverage risk to their advantage. The middle-class mindset avoids risk entirely, paralyzed by the fear of losing a steady paycheck. Because society will never equip you with financial literacy, relying solely on your natural talent and degrees guarantees you will never build lasting wealth. This ledger shows the mechanical difference between the wealthy and the middle class. An asset is a system that puts money into your pocket. A liability is the exact opposite metric, anything taking money out of your pocket. This shatters the most common middle-class illusion. A primary residence and a personal car require constant. The golden rule of wealth is simple. The rich spend their money buying true assets, while the middle class buys liabilities they mistakenly believe are assets. Your profession is simply the day job that pays your bills. Your business is the collection of investments and assets that actually grows your net worth over time. True financial freedom has nothing to do with your salary amount. It is strictly determined by the ratio of your assets to your liabilities. Even people with perfect financial literacy still fail because of specific psychological roadblocks. The first is fear. The middle class plays purely not to lose money, which prevents them from taking the calculated risks required to actually win. The second is cynicism. The wealthy have a habit of analyzing opportunities to find their value, while the poor have a habit of merely criticizing them from the sidelines. Then we have laziness and bad habits. Staying constantly busy with daily errands is actually a covert form of laziness, used to avoid the hard work of wealth building. Next is arrogance. Believing that what you don't know isn't important is the fastest possible way to lose capital. These 5 emotional blockers will completely neutralize your financial knowledge if you do not actively build systems to override them. Are you building your asset column or just your income statement? There's a free Notion dashboard called the 90-Day Execution Protocol. Notion is a digital workspace app used for productivity and system planning. It takes one financial goal and builds a real execution plan around it, week by week. If you hit 85% execution, the behavior sticks. Download the template before you close this tab. If you don't, you've already chosen which mindset wins.